Welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise and today I'm going to be doing a first impression on the E.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I just bought this foundation the other day and I bought it in the shade 210 Natural. I wanted to buy the shade Sand, but the only one that was in store was like all dirty and like somebody tried it and like the bottle exploded and I was like, okay, so natural it is. So this is the first time that I'm actually trying on a foundation for the first time in like almost 4 years. I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up. So it says here that it's supposed to have a satin finish. I'll be the judge of that. Just to let you guys know, I already moisturized my face with the Olay Luminous Whip moisturizer and I prime my face using my favorite Too Faced Hangover X primer. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 pump of this. Whoa, she's thick. She's really thick. It's almost like a whipped foundation. Like it's not runny at all, but I hope I got the right shade. That's my only concern. I think it's a little bit light for me at the moment. Oh, it's really light. It's a light shade. I knew it was gonna be too light. Plus it's really hard to tell in the bottle because they all have like this like the same like frosty looking bottle. The shade is way too light for me, guys. Like I knew I should have gotten sand, but there was no more sand, so we're just gonna have to make this work somehow. I don't know, I guess I'll use bronzer because I'm going out today, so I can't be looking like crazy, you know. I bought this at Walmart, so you know you can't really swatch it in the store because they'll look at you weird. It cost $6 at Walmart, and I mean this is actually my first time trying an E.l.f. foundation, and I've been using E.l.f. for like 7 years. You guys are wondering, I'm not gonna extend that up to my forehead. My forehead's darker than the rest of my face, so I'm just gonna look crazy. But this is how one layer looks right now. I don't want to add any more because I don't want to look cray cray. Just that one long pump went a long way because I did not need all that. But hopefully my powder will be able to help it look put together. I'm crossing my fingers because girl, we're not trying to look like this right now. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, so you can imagine the attitude that I have right now at this time. But I actually like how it looks. It looks really pretty. Like besides the shade. If the shade was on point, it would be really pretty. It's like I'm wearing some really strong sunscreen. I like how it looks actually. It's really pretty. It makes my skin look fresh and like rejuvenated. I look like I'm 15 years old again. This is what the foundation looks like on me right now. It's not like really hydrating or anything, but it does, I would say like it does give like a satin finish. I wanted to record this in front of my window because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like with natural lighting, because I feel like my last foundation review video that I made with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, you really couldn't see what I was talking about with studio lighting. So I was like, no, I have to do this in front of a window because I want everybody to see what my skin looks like, what my skin texture looks like, what the coverage looks like with this foundation. So here it is. Here's also my sweaty mustache. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face and then I will be back on camera for you guys. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. I didn't use any concealer or any other liquid products on my face. I just went ahead and set it with my favorite Makeup Forever Ultra HD Micro Finish Powder. I used a little bit of bronzer because girl, like this foundation's too light. I had to fix it up a little bit. But really just here on the perimeters of my face, my forehead, you know, my jawline, and a little bit on my nose just to add a little bit of dimension. It did look better once I added the setting powder. I really like it. This foundation looks really fresh on my face. It's definitely more of a satin finish. It's not like a satin matte finish or a matte finish or a creamy finish or like a luminous finish or a dewy finish. It's definitely satin. To me this is a satin finish. It claims to be a oil-free medium coverage foundation. I think it's more of a light to medium coverage, to be honest with you. But for the price, $6, I would pick this up in my shade and wear this every single day. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead, run some errands. I'll be back in a bit. I don't know what my natural lighting is gonna look like later on, so if it's looking a little bit too dark, I mean it's pretty early right now, it's still morning. If the lighting is looking a little bit crazy, I might use studio lighting. We'll see. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like. You guys can still see my pimples and it does show a little bit of my texture. You guys can see all my peach fuzz in my face because I'm a fuzzy girl, you know, like I think it looks good. And I did put foundation on my nose. You know, we don't really do that up in here. I did decide to add a little bit of foundation on my forehead. I just have to bronze up my forehead a little bit more. I don't think it's just like a standard medium coverage. I think it's light to medium. As of oil free, I do have combination skin. Therefore, I don't want a anything that's like too oily or like too creamy on my face, because I will start getting oily throughout the day. But I also don't want anything that's too dry either, because my skin will start flaking up. I did feel like it was very essential to moisturize and prime my skin this morning before putting on this foundation, because I feel like the foundation is almost a little bit dry. But I'll get back to you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and film a video, and then I'm gonna go out, and then we will be back in a few hours, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so it's been a little over 5 hours since I was last on here. I went out, I ate. If you guys can see, my lipstick needs a little bit of touching up. This is what my face looks like. I didn't blot my face or anything throughout the day. Alright guys, it's getting a little bit dark, but honestly, for the amount of heat that I got out there today, it doesn't look too bad, so I'm not mad about it. I think this is okay. By 5 hours, I would be blotting my face. So let me go ahead and blot my face and see what that looks like. I'm just using a paper towel. I don't really use blotting sheets anymore. Obviously there was some transfer, but nothing too crazy. It's not the longest wearing foundation there is out there. You're buying a $6 foundation that you can use every day. I honestly wouldn't complain. By now my makeup usually looks like this. I like that it doesn't look cakey. That's what I really like. It still has that satin look after I blot it, obviously. I like it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the right shade for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and see if sand is a better shade for me, and give you guys a proper review later on once I've started using the foundation a little bit more, and I'll update you guys to see if it broke me out or anything. Obviously I'm not going to see anything right now, you know, like today, because I only had it on my face for 5 hours. As for now, I'm pretty satisfied. I'm not disappointed. It wasn't a foundation that knocked my socks off. It also didn't disappoint me, which I'm really glad, because I would have been a little bit upset if e.l.f. disappointed me, because I trust e.l.f. as a brand. I'm honestly content for the money I paid for the amount of time I've been wearing this on my face. Obviously it's not the correct shade, but I mean, that's human error. I have no one else to blame but myself and Walmart for not carrying my shade. So far so good. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy as well if you guys have tried this foundation. If you guys have, feel free to let me know, because your girl is curious. Any tips or recommendations, and I'll be more than happy to play around with different primers and moisturizers and different setting powders. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you guys want to. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will link it down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.